every time I take way longer than planned to finish a video. Delayed. But there's something that I never fail at. My transformations are very cheap. And guess what is known in cinema for being very expensive and hard? 3D humanoid animated realistic characters. Take Hulk for example. It costed $137 million to make for 138 minutes of film, which makes it $992,000 per minute. But if I want to create Jalix Studios and compete against that, I'm gonna do it with $33, 10,000 times cheaper. So let's start with the Hulk costume. A basic blue shirt, $8.99. Then I did some veins with a kit Sharpie, 99 cents. And that's it. The costume is done. Now I just had to record everything. So here's the animatic my friend did for me. Look at this animatic, it's amazing. But how am I gonna do all of this? I just have to record the movement and then make everything else. So I recorded the movements perfectly. As you can see, the results are worth more than $330,000 already. But I decided not to charge myself for the acting part, because I'm a humble guy and I have a dream to help smaller artists like myself. Now it's time to transform this into the best Hulk you ever saw. Let the fun begin. There's this site called Deep Motion, $12, which I'm gonna use to animate the Hulk. Oh, I don't have the Hulk model. Hulk, $0. And I just have to use this Hulk model and my movements, and then an AI, artificial intelligence, will do the rest. I don't need you, human animators. I just press this button and wait for 45 seconds. Here's the hot chocolate I ordered for you, sir. Wait, how did you order chocolate in my name? Oh, it was easy. I just stole all your data while you were browsing the internet. Bro, you're supposed to be good, Jalix. That's literally your name. Sir, you were browsing the internet without any protection. That left you as an easy target for malicious websites, malware, cyber attacks, and more. So that's why I bought you NordVPN. So you could be protected from all of that with just a click of a button. Oh. And don't worry, it's 30 days money back guarantee. So download it now from the link in the description. But you still bought the chocolate without my permissions, you know that. Yeah, you should be thanking me. At least I didn't buy a muscle suit and a katana for myself like that Jalix did. For a reason beyond my comprehension, sir. No, wait. Wait, the AI animation is ready. I have an animator friend called Kawe, which is gonna animate Hulk for me. I just have to wait 3 days and... What? Ready? Here's the result. Awesome. Oh my god! Then I did some adjustments because I changed the car. I don't know why. It was very hard and the hand was going through the car. Bit of tweak and it was done. Then changed the Hulk pose from this to this. I'm sorry, Kaori, if I ruined your animation and made it look more beautiful and it looked perfect. Look at before, look at after. I did all the animation by myself. Now let's go back to my face. And about the veins, I want them to look like this. So I had an idea. There's something called blending modes on VFX. If I have two different images, I can put one on top of the other and it will show the difference between the two. So if I record the video already with the veins and then manage to take the veins out like this, I only have the veins, the difference between the two images. That way I can make the veins green, make them look realistic and put them back in a realistic way. I don't know if that makes sense, but it works. So that's good enough for me. Now it's time for my favorite part, but it was probably the most boring one. I had this 3D Hulk face, and I had my own face. This kind of Jacob from Twilight look. But I had to make the transition from this face to this face look smooth. First step, I had to match his face proportions to my face proportions. Going like a little bit of smaller nose and a little bit of smaller eyes, a little bit more Brazilian, and that's the result. Second step, very boring, but very satisfying in the end. Matching every feature from his face, both eyes, the nose, the mouth, jaw, the head, to every feature from my face. For every single frame, until it looked good, or at least smooth enough. Look at this.
so smooth. Now it's actually my favorite part. In real life I used actually to look like Hulk, but then because of this project I decided to lose muscles and become in shape so I can actually do the transformation, become bigger on screen for you guys.
So now that I've lost 50 pounds of muscle to make this video, I have to animate him becoming skinnier and skinnier until his arms are shaped like mine, not his neck. I don't know what happened to his neck.
Then I had point A where he's skinny like me to point B where he's big like Hulk. Then I just added a little bit of noise so it looked more organic. But as you can see, there's something that I'm definitely not. I'm not bald. But if this Hulk is supposed to look like me, Hulk has to have long hair. Making the hair is simple. I just select the part where I want hair to grow. What? And then basically cut it like hairstylist. Then just press this button to simulate everything you did with physics. And it's gonna crash because the software is... So you try again, bump up the quality steps. What are the quality steps? I don't know. Eventually, it's gonna work. And it's going to look like this. Not actually very good, but it's gonna be dark, so no one's gonna see it. Until he jumps, because when he jumps, it crashes again, and I don't know. So I tried again, and it actually worked. I don't know why. Okay, that's it. That's all the simulations I need. Oh, I forgot something. I need the shirt simulation. So I have to make the shirt or... Okay, but Hulk jumping around in an empty space is a little bit depressing. I don't need more depression in my life. I'm just gonna do a city very fast using the power of AI. And it's gonna work this time. I swear. So there is this NVIDIA AI, where you have to make a very bad drawing of an environment, and then it makes it realistic.
What if I use this realistic environment, then put it in a 3D software and model the city around the image? So now I have the image as texture, and it looks good enough. At least just don't change the camera angle.
So Hulk now is not so alone anymore, unlike me. And after everything that I've done, I have this. And it looks like shit. Yeah, I don't know what to do. It looks shitty. It doesn't look realistic. Actually, I think I know what to do. I'm gonna comp everything. I'm gonna fix everything later. I'm gonna put smokes. I'm gonna put fire. Okay, demo. Make some fire for me and smokes. I'm gonna make everything darker. Fire. I'm gonna put an helicopter. Fire. Flares on the helicopter. Fire. Jump is gonna Hulk and Hulk's jump. Fire. And you gotta subscribe. I don't know. I've spent like 5 days on it.
And now enjoy the $21.98 video.
空気が揺れる。歴々一戦